Hi everyone, Lolly here. Today we're going to do just a couple of little quick projects, mixed media project type little picture holders, I think, are what we're going to turn them into. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. If you're new, I do videos for products that I release on my Etsy site, or I do mixed media or junk journal projects. So do a little bit of everything. My idea is that I just love paper, so whatever I can do with some paper, that's what makes me happy and content. So come on along with us. Get out your supplies. You can see I have a big mess here in front of us. I've just gathered washi tape. I have a bunch of Valentine stickers. I just went through my sticker box and just grabbed a few things. Sometimes when you have a lot of things, it makes it harder just because there's too many choices and you're not sure which direction to go. There's a little bling you might add. So that kind of takes the fun out of it. So I always have cardboard. I am like the cardboard lover. There's so many things you can do with it. This piece, I got it out of something for Christmas, and it's awesome. So I don't know what it's going to be, but it's super thick. So, but these are just bits and pieces that I have left over. This is the one from the Taco Cabana box, you can tell. This was the popcorn box. So these are awesome just materials that we have. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to go buy special art supplies and so that it seems so overwhelming when you do. I think that's my appeal for junk journals and mixed media, is that just use what you have. You can use the finest materials. I have a big bucket of paints over here, and I have oil paints, and I have all those things, but I like to just get in here, get my ink out, and distress something, and that makes my heart happy. So use the items that you have, and I think it's fun to get a piece of cardboard and some tea-dye paper that I have, put some ink on there and see what I can do from there and see what I can create. So that's what we're going to do today. I do see I have a shadow, and I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't take away from anything. So I'm going to film this video, and then I have to go and put some orders in the mail. So let's start. This was a piece of cardboard. You can tell it's from the pizza box. The top of the pizza box is like the best. It's thick. If it doesn't get anything on it, I always cut them off and cut them up into tag sizes. And I have boxes of tag size cardboard. It's crazy. So, but I put them to use all the time. So this was just a piece of cardboard from the pizza box. What this butterfly paper is just thin, like copy paper, but it had butterflies on it. It was stationary at the bottom, and I cut those off. I had tea dyed it, cut the butterflies off, and just placed them here and there. And I put them down with the acrylic medium. This is the first time I've used this one. It's a little thin and watery, but I ordered a giant bottle, so I'm going to use it. So and I did that earlier so that it was dry, so that we could work on the project. So I just tore up some paper, and then if you have tissue paper, this is the best. After Christmas, when everything went on sale, then I bought tons of it so that I could wrap items for the shop. So glue your paper on however you want that to get on here. You can use a mixture of some Elmer's glue and some water, kind of just thin it down a little bit, and brush your glue on like that. And I always pour it in like a paper plate, dip in there, brush that on. Then I've taken the antique linen and just distressed it. I'm the worst with my daubers and my ink. Normally I like to go over it like this because the raised parts of the cardboard and the paper will take the ink, while the lower parts don't, so that it's not solid, but it's good and distressed. So I know a lot of people don't like to rub their ink pads like that, but I do what makes me comfortable and what makes me be able to produce the art and the product that I want in the end. So here's our little distressed heart. So then I just start grabbing. And don't make fun of my poor little glue gun because it has had a hard life, but it's well loved. So I'm just gonna put this ugly. I have a paper plate out. Normally I have a glass plate that I keep close by, and then I could just scrape the glue off, but I have this one out now. So, all right, so gather whatever you have laying around. Grab some lace. Here's some pieces of paper. I've been making packs, paper packs for the shop. So I'm just pulling out pieces of paper that I found. I have 2 whole totes of just distressed little pieces of paper. I think I have a sickness, but that's okay. One of my favorite things to do with cardboard is, you know how we have these from the Tim Holtz, and we love them. I love them. I have my whole jar of them here. So, but sometimes I want to make my own phrase. Sorry, I dropped it. So I take my corrugated cardboard that's kind of thick, any kind of cardboard that you have. I don't always have, sorry, the dots on hand, or I don't feel like going to look for them because I never know where my stuff is. So, but I love to do this. So this is a piece of washi tape that I just put over a piece of cardboard. I'm gonna lean again, I'm so sorry. That's not cool. But everything's like spread out all around me, so let me grab some scissors. All right, let me show you real quick. So it's just this little washi. Okay, this washi. I switched it because I didn't want to lean under the camera again. So there's a little washi. And then I just take my cardboard, and you can kind of measure how wide your washi tape is. I don't always even use washi. Normally I will just paint it, or I'll put scrapbook paper over it. So I'm not a huge washi fan, even though I have a good collection of it. It doesn't always stick, or it doesn't stay, or I have to glue it, so I think I might as well just use paper anyway. But if you are a washi fan, then most definitely, am I on the camera? Use what you have and use what you're comfortable with using. I'm more comfortable just getting a piece of paper and using the matte medium and putting it down. But this works out good, and I have a huge supply that I need to use up. So then we can just even it out. And then if you're not a distresser, then you don't have to do this part. But since I am, I have to distress. I've tried projects where I don't distress, but I have a hard time with that. So both of these are done that way. And then you'll see in a bit where I just take, you can cut a quote out of a book or out of a paper, or I have the little letters here and I put them on there. You can cut a quote out of a magazine. You can glue it on there, and then what you already have is it's raised and it's ready to go. So you don't have to spend money on all of these things. As much as we love them, I definitely love them, but sometimes I don't have the right quote that I want, so I'll make my own. And sometimes when I'm watching TV or I want to do something and I'm not sure what I want to do, I'll sit either with a magazine or my little letters, an old book, and cut out words and have all these ready to go. And then when you make a project, your words are there and they're ready with you. So here we go. That was just my example. We might use it in another project. This one I have already done ahead of time, just for time's sake for you guys, so we can get moving. So there's so many different, this page I picked because it had a little blue from the butterfly. And then this is just a little piece of pink scrap paper I have. It's soft. It comes in a roll. I don't know what kind of paper it was. Again, I went to the Austin Creative Reuse store. If you live close enough to Austin, I drive there every day for work, but sometimes I drive there on the weekends just to go to the Creative Reuse store. just because it's awesome. It's just this whole store full of items that people have donated. So I get my ink. This is how I get my Distress ink, as you can see, for $1. I get stickers for 25 cents. Sometimes I get my ink for 50 cents. They're all different brands. So, like I said, if you're close enough, then I would definitely recommend that you go buy their beads and bottles and everything. Material, collectibles, old vintage photos, slides, you name it. So anyway, I'll try to remember to put the link down at the bottom. You guys go over there and visit them. They are all so nice. They're volunteers, and you could just spend forever in there. So go over there and try that place. Okay, so here's where your taste and what you like come in. This is literally just a piece of paper that I used in my Halloween project, and it was just a curly that I put, I think it had a bat on it. So, I mean, you can just layer and layer. I don't want these straight. I'm not big on having everything straight and perfect and all of that. So I think I'm going to do something like this. I don't know if I'm going to use that curly or not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll save that for something else. Okay, so I'm not going to fast forward this. You'll know I don't normally fast forward. Let's talk through it. I don't like when I'm watching a project and they fast forward through it and I can't see what happened. So I'm not going to, but if you get bored at any part where it's taking me too long to think about it, please feel free to do that. So I'm just going to layer these things up here. Oh yeah, I do have this. So I think the fun part is that you just get to layer things until you're happy with it. And so 10 minutes ago I might have done a different kind of arrangement, but for right now I'm okay with this one. So you just never know what you're in the mood for right then. I feel like I need a flower, but I feel like this might not be the one, but I don't have other ones out, so maybe you won't get a flower. Or maybe this one. What I want to do with this one is put a little clip here. Let me see if I can zoom in. And so that's why I'm not putting too much down this way here. So I think we will. Feel like it needs something up there. I don't know. Whatever you have, you can go through your items, see what you have to put in there. I have this little butterfly. He doesn't have much to do with Valentine's Day, but he's super cute, so maybe we'll just do that. We'll just start laying things down, see how it comes out. So I'm going to start with this little blue paper. Yell if I get off the screen, because I do. I'm just going to put that down here. And then what do we want to have next? I have a knot here, so I don't really want that to show. I mean, there's too many options when you're doing things. So, I mean, you could just take forever to work on something, but you just don't want to, because then if you're like me, I get stressed out and overwhelmed, and so we're just gonna bear with me. I'll get it figured out here. So maybe we'll do something like that. No rhyme or reason. And if you I didn't always do this. I have always sewn my whole life. My mom taught me how to sew at an early age, and then I quilted, and just by default I would make blankets for the kids when we were younger. I was a single mom most of the time and made quilts and little blankets for them, or doll blankets when I needed a gift. And so little by little I just started to kind of teach myself. So I made art books for the kids, and I didn't even know there was a junk journal world out there. And then all of a sudden I ran into mixed media, and I have been in love ever since. So Here we go. See if I can get this going somewhere. I'm going to lay it down here. Hopefully I'm in the camera. And again, these can be just hanging on your wall. And so this is your latest mixed media project. Or we're going to put the little picture holder on it. And we're going to put it on a magnet on the back. And then you have a cute little gift, like real quick. I don't love how that came out. The idea was that it looked wrapped, but so we'll just glue it on the back so it looks like I did it tight like it was supposed to. So you can use wet glue. I'm just using hot glue mostly because I'm not very patient, and also because you don't have to sit and watch glue dry. All right, so you can go as elaborate with this as you'd like, or as simple. You can just cover this heart with a piece of paper. You can leave the cardboard heart as it is. That's completely up to you. I think this butterfly really wants to live on this page, so we're gonna ditch the pink flower. We do have this little washi tape here. Probably not going to use it. I don't think it matches exactly. It's a little bit pink, but so if you fold a little butterfly, I don't know where I got this butterfly. I just found it in my bucket of scraps. So the one thing I like about hot glue is you can kind of build it up kind of thick. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Sorry. I have the camera above me, and I don't normally, so I keep getting off frame, and I apologize. Okay, so he's just gonna live here. He wants to live on this page. If I had maybe some lace or something I could put under there, but let's see. This material that I have right here, this ribbon, if you've seen my video that says Eureka, you'll know that I washed a rug that I got from Five Below, and it came completely apart, but that was like the best thing ever, because now I have buckets and buckets of different fabrics. You'd be amazed at what is inside those rugs. It was so amazing. Silks and this type of thing. So you can go over and watch that video, and you'll see all the goodies that I got out of that rug that I washed. Okay, so now we're going to, and if you want to finish the back of your project here, we could paint it, or you could cover it with paper even before you get started, or you could cut out the paper now and finish it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put my magnet right there and be done with that. So let's see what we're going to put on here for our little quote. Sorry, I don't want this to take forever. Okay, so you want to use, I had to pause for a minute and get my jar and look. Here I'm trying to find the word I'm going to use. If you're giving it as a gift, you can put your name, your child's name, your little saying that you have in your household or with your partner. You can put that on there. I have another project that we're going to use the word love on. So for this one, I'm just going to put something cute. I'll probably stick a picture of one of the grandkids on there. So let me just move this over because that'll take me forever to clean up. So I got the word hugs out of all of that. So let's see how we can get it on here. So sometimes if the letters are, these are also Tim Holtz letters. But again, if you're going to put the child's picture on there already when you give it, you could put their name, or you could put your name depending on who you're giving it to. You could put love on here, or I heart you, whatever you want to put for your Valentine sentiment. I like these letters because they're all different, and I don't use the same font normally, because I think that would take me forever to dig out all of the same font of each letter, so I don't even go there. So here we go. Just gonna glue that on there. I could have done that a little bit. So there you go. I have the word hugs. So that's how I'm gonna leave that there. And then we're going to see. Here's my little clothespin. I have tinier ones, but I think for this project that's too small. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's too small. Also, you can cover these with paper, marker, pen, washi tape, whatever you want to put on there to decorate the pin or the clothespin as well. You can use a binder clip, those Tim Holtz, they look like little clipboard, any type of clip or picture holder that you want to use, you can put on there. So let me just show you. We can cover this little pin here with some washi. The one thing I like about washi is it tears off really fast, so, and easy. So my neighborhood, everybody's got their big trucks out, I guess, today. It's loud. Okay, so that quick and easy. Now we don't have a plain clothespin. We have one with polka dots on it. So here we go with the hot glue again. We're just gonna glue here. And I bought these, I'm sure, at Hobby Lobby, or I picked them up maybe at the Creative Reuse store. I spend a whole lot of time there and money, but that's okay. Then I get to use all those things to show you guys different projects. So voila, there we go with our cute little heart. And you can do whatever you want to do with it. It doesn't have to have a magnet on the back. You don't even have to put the picture hanger. You could put this on the front of a journal, or if you have a book that you carry in your purse or something, you want to decorate the front. I love to make these, and then if I put them, you can see on my Christmas journal, started out as a tag, and then it became the focal point on my journal, and it makes them look just beautiful. So just make the heart. It'll be fun because you accomplished that for the day. And these magnets I've had a long time, but I just got them at Walmart. So we're just going to glue that on the back. Hopefully the right way around. And then before you know it, I have cute little picture hanger for my refrigerator or my file cabinet at work, wherever you want to put that. That's super cute. You can also glue a little hanger on it. Put a piece of ribbon. I had one here. Oh, see, here's a piece of ribbon. It already has a bow tied in it that I got off of a gift. You could, oh, here I am. You could tie that on there and hang it from this ribbon. So once you make the heart, you could do so many different things with it. So that's completely up to you. But I love this. I think it's super cute. And I'll turn it sideways so we can get the whole thing in there. I like how easy that was. And that was just using stuff that you had sitting around right in front of you. So use what you do. If you sew, I know you have fabric laying around. Use what you have and the materials that you have close by, and it doesn't have to be expensive, but it can be anything, and you'll feel so good about learning art and learning mixed media. And so for me, I've had a whole year of just learning new things, and makes me proud of me and makes my heart happy. So I love it. I love the energy that it has. I just think it's a great little project. Make it as big as you want. You can make it big. You can make a big heart and hang it on the wall, or put it on somebody's pillow or something like that for Valentine's Day. So, all right, on to the next one. Okay, for the second one, I kind of got a head start for you, just for time's sake. This was just also a piece of cardboard. I gessoed on top, and then I inked it till it was pretty distressed. Put some, I think I had tea-dyed paper, but either way, whatever paper you have, and then you can just distress it with your dauber and your ink pad. So I'll put that on there. So I'm going to come down here so I can lay it flat. And this is little sheets of tin that I got at Hobby Lobby years ago. I did like tin punching with it. It's very thin, thinner than even like a soda can. But if you do it carefully, you can cut the top and bottom out of a soda can, and then you have flat metal, and you can paint and cut out shapes out of that. So don't forget that little trick when you need those. This looks like a piece of just distressed paper that I had, but I actually got it from AliExpress, and it was a package of these little pieces like this. That was a long time ago before I knew how to tea dye and do all of that. So, but I'm going to use them because I have them, and I haven't used them up. So this one's just going to be a little collage piece. Just going to be, I think I want to use that little metal heart. And this part is a sticker. I got at Dollar Tree. It was from a whole set. So it already has the little pin on there. It's just for decoration. It's not for use. And then it has a little foam on the back. And it says, I love you. So we're going to put that on here. And again, this one's going to go quick and easy. I don't have another magnet out, but I would put that on the back of this if I had one. But I don't seem to have one out. And then on this one, I just want to put it like that. And again, you can put it on the front of a little journal. If you have an address book that you use and it needs some decoration, you could put that on there. These are just little projects, just so you get the little hearts made. And then from there, you can decide what you want to do with them. So this one's going to be quick and easy. And I think I'm going to just set that like this. Yours is going to look completely different. You're going to use different materials, and you're going to have a different thought in your head than I do. My thoughts are normally pretty messy, so so we have that. I like it. I like it just like that. What I could do is I have these little clips also from Tim Holtz that you could put on here, and you could hang a picture from the bottom. Or I have these from Tim Holtz, and you can put it on here, and then you could hang charms or a picture. You could hang beads. I have little charms that have little quotes in there. We could definitely hang one of those from there. And again, I think if you give this to someone, putting a magnet on the back would be a great idea, because then it's kind of versatile. It's cute to look at all the time. And again, this is just for an example. I make charm dangles also, and I like to just put the ribbons on there. So here you go. So, and then you can continue to add to it. I feel like it needs something there, but I don't have anything that small. So I think that's just gonna be it. If I had something, I would put it right here. What you could do is, if you're giving it to someone, you could put their initial there. Let me see if I can find an L. Not that I could say I love myself, but okay, so you could put somebody's initial there, or a little word, tiny little word you could put on there. I don't have a tiny one out, but I mean, anything could go there. I just feel like something should go in the middle of that heart. So, but I'm going to leave it there just for time's sake and show you that there you go. You've made 2 hearts now. And that was just grabbing a piece of lace that I had sitting here in the middle of my table. I have a container. It's a tray, and it's got 6 little drawers. And it's supposed to be decorative so that you can put fruit and stuff on your table, but mine hasn't had anything in it but pieces of scrap paper and scissors and glue sticks in it for a long time. So there's number 2. And again, on the back, you could either make a hanger. You can finish it now with another piece of paper or cardboard on the back and put your magnet on here. And look at this super cute gift you have. Or if you don't put a magnet, you have a super cute journal cover. If you do traveler's journals, you can put it on there. If you're doing mixed media, you can put it in there. If you, look at this guy. I'm super thrilled with this. It's a huge, huge book that I found at the thrift store. And it's going to be my new altered book, art book. So you could use it as a page in there. It'd be a great start to a page in your art journal. So there you go. There's number 2. Okay. The last one, also really quick and easy. And yes, I did start some of this just again for time's sake. This is that brown paper. I layered, there's 2 layers. You can even see because it didn't glue completely. So, and so on top, I have my gesso, and I was painting. And so I just took the gesso. I just didn't want you guys to have to wait for things to dry. So I wanted to get this out for you. So all I did was just touch it a little bit with my brush. And because the paper is wrinkled, it didn't completely cover it. So just a little distressed here and there. Now you can go put your brown distress on there if you like. This is about as bright as I can get for bright colors, just to put a little white gesso on something and call it a day. So what I have for this one is, you'll never guess, a piece of cardboard. I made a tag, and this is the bottom of that tag that I cut off, and now I'm going to use it for the nameplate for my little heart. And this heart also, I know I had the magnets out, but I was cleaning this morning. I think I just put everything away. So that's what I would do with this. But again, you could hang it. You could also put it on a piece of cardboard if you wanted it thicker. But this really is thick, like a thin cardboard. It's just layers of paper that I have. So I'm not going to think too hard about it. We're going to put it on here. We're going to let it hang over the edges of the heart just because that's what I like. I think it's cute. And then, again, I have these. I have to use these letters up because I have a bunch of them. So I think they're so fun to use. But again, you don't have to have these. I have them and I need to use them up. But you can cut these out of cardboard. I buy these watercolor pads. They're perfect for ATC cards or things like that. You can put your letters on here, cut them out, have them ready for when you do your next project. So this is a tiny little heart that I cut out of that tin, and I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to use it on this little project. Let's see. Tiny little scrap piece of lace that I cut off of another project, and I'm going to stick it right here so I can put that little metal heart, ouch, right on top. And again, you're gonna put on yours what you like, what makes you happy. If you want to do bright pink colors, I think that would be so awesome. I'm using what I have left over from what I've been going through in my boxes, things like that, making paper packs for the shop. So there we go. Seriously, just a piece of paper, double layered to make it thicker. The bottom of a piece of corrugated cardboard that I covered in paper and distressed. A little tiny piece of lace I had laying here, and a little tiny heart I was practicing, but I didn't want to waste it. So how cute is that? Now we're going to make it even cuter. I'm going to put these little letters on here. And again, while you're watching TV, go through your magazines and cut out letters and just have them ready. Put them on this little art paper or a piece of cardboard like the macaroni box. That's a good thin cardboard that these would work well on. Go ahead and cut those out. And sorry about all the glue strings. I know you can see them in the camera. But here again, you can put whatever quote you like. Hugs and kisses. I just want to inspire you and give you the idea. So you can take this idea and run with it. Do it completely different than what I've done here. But if I have sparked your imagination and inspired you to get your stuff out and make a mess and do something. So you don't have to have money to make gifts. I think if somebody gave me this, I would be so thrilled. Just because it's awesome. And they took the time to do it. So I think that's super cute. So of course we're going to stay with the theme of having a picture holder. So either have this, which we've kind of already done one of those. So what I think I'm going to do is use this little clip. And all they do is slip, once you get it down, they just slip underneath here. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use that for my picture. If it was on something other than cardboard, I would probably just use my E6000, but I'm not going to hang anything real heavy from here. Okay. Those things happen. And so there you go. So even you could do this with the kids around the table, make gifts for school teachers. I mean, we always need, my days of that is over, but my girls and my kids always need teachers gifts, things like that. But you know, just sit around and have some craft time and make these little hearts and just decorate them, embellish them, whatever you want to do with them. I did have all those stickers out. We didn't really use them, but it's just an example of there's so many things that you could just have laying around that you could be making these projects with. It's a little postcard sent to me from my friend in Canada. So, but you could cut your heart out of that and then start to layer and embellish over top of that. So this is all I'm going to do just because I like that. I like it just plain and kind of grungy. My picture would hang on there like that if it was on the fridge. So that's it. Again, hang something. You could poke holes here with a hole punch or a nail or whatever, scissors, and hang it. Put a little hanger on the back. Get in the frame. That would be great, Lolly. So anyway, whatever you want to do from here, I just want to inspire you. Take this and go run with it and make your project. Clear all this out of the way. I had another tag that I just made. You could see it in my I Heart My Subbies video, kind of using the same materials. I don't know where it is. I really don't know what I do with things, but anyway, this is, let me get these down here further in the frame. That's that. That's our projects for the day. So let me show you. I had these that I bought at the thrift store. It's some kind of game or something. It was just the pieces. But what you can do with these is paint them. Even, and you could poke holes in them and put scrapbook paper on them, gesso them, whatever you want to do. And then you have an element that you could use in a project. So things like that. Or cut a circle out of cardboard. But it's things that you have, like if your kids are throwing out game pieces, things like that, look at that before you put it in the trash and see what you can reuse it for. So, what did I do with that little ribbon? So another thing is, don't forget, I'm going to cut out this little piece of ribbon. Really quick fix is a paper clip, right? So you can take a plain old paper clip, let me see the white one. You can just tie and then make somebody a set of these. I have these paper clips I got at the Dollar Tree. You know, of course it's not going to go right. And you could decorate a set of these. Put them on a cute little piece of cardboard or a little Valentine card, something like that. And I like to decorate them and put them at the top of my journals. But then, I mean, you can hang whatever you want to from there. I was trying to do that little pull through loop, but it didn't work, of course, because I'm on camera. But here we go. So then, this super cute paper clip has the lace on it. It doesn't want to stay. Lace or ribbon or whatever you want to use. It looks like rabbit ears right there. So I'll fix that with my good old standby here. But if I tied it right, you know, where you can just loop it through and pull it right like you do on a tag, that would have been smarter, but I didn't. So I'm trying to hurry for you guys. So anyway, make a set of these with ribbon twines, different kinds of laces, put them on a cardboard piece, and you have another cute little gift to give somebody in the office, give to someone you know that's working, and or someone that has a planner and they like to put the paper clips and things in their planners, or a journal. You can just attach them to a card, and there you go. So, all right. I think that'll be it for today. I need to get to the post office and do some stuff. So thanks for joining me just to make these quick little hearts. Kind of get your Valentine's mojo going. I wanted to just kind of inspire you if you're not in the mood, because we just got over Christmas. And it's hard to think of the next thing, but we're on to the next thing. So hopefully this inspires you. You can make these from this idea, take it and run with it. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and come on back and join us now and then. I work full time. I travel a lot for work, so I get in here as much as I can. I'm trying to do it more often for the new year and kind of inspire you guys and let you know that mixed media and art don't have to be scary or intimidating, and they can be used for so many different things, not just to put a canvas on the wall, but to take those ideas with the mixed media and the collage and the scrapbook and the junk journal, and let's put all those worlds together and create beautiful things. So you guys all take care, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.